Hey guys, Quentin here. First, actually, underrated scenario, the most underrated scenario I believe is actually the one that I'm going to show you, which is actually only 4 modules, but it's actually super duper critical for your operation. And basically, what it does, all those module here, those 4 module, what it does, it's actually taking the whole your whole organization, Johnson blueprint, and actually backupping up into, in this case, Google Drive. You can replace the Google Drive with actually anything, Dropbox, an SFTP, whatever. Before we run into and me doing the demo to you and explaining how the scenario and the walkthrough, there is actually two important aspects for you to know. This can be operation heavy for your make, so I wouldn't suggest that you run this on a daily basis, maybe once every 2 weeks or once a week. This will actually also depend on the amount of scenario you have. So I'm currently running at like 90 scenario, or like 80 or 90 scenario, I don't remember exactly. So that means that every operation is actually, so every time I'm running this is actually equal to 80 operation cost on my organization. Second of all, you need to have actually a paid account on Make in order to have actually API access. So that's actually the two points I wanted to mention. So what this scenario does is actually, as I said, creating a folder. And there's actually a little variation over here. So I have a Google Drive, and basically I have within my drive, I have it here. As you see, I run actually the whole scenario. So if you never run this, it will actually create a folder for you. And you will actually, and you see, I have actually a date. I'm gonna fix this. There is a date challenge here, but basically this actually cover like this backup everything for me, and this was run actually on the 27th. So here, what we have is missing actually Y, but so let me go and recap everything. So we create a folder. Under, and in this case, my folder, subfolder. So I have a make automation folder operation, and then I have actually a make backup. And within the make backup, I'm creating a folder name with actually the date on when the backup was run. And this actually, the beauty is like we're using actually a function within actually make, which is actually format date. We're passing the date of now, and we are actually only returning the date, the months and the year. For my US friend, if you wanted to return the months and the day, you would actually just inverse. Those two over here. Clicking on save, we will then actually list the whole scenario. So in this case, I'm choosing my organization. You might have actually multiple organization from your list. So something to look into. So choose the right organization. Choose your team ID. There's actually, you should only have one, but choose actually the team ID that you have. And here is the limit. Put the numbers that are higher than the numbers of the number of your Johnson file. If you're asking me how do we get this connection created, you would actually click on add, and under your profile, you would actually go here, open this profile tab, and you would actually have your API key over here. You would actually just create a new add a new token, create the key, return back to your scenario, and create actually the connection itself here. We will then actually get the scenario blueprint again. So we have a module called get scenario blueprint. So here we have a list scenario for the first one. So we're listing everything. We then get the scenario blueprint, and that's actually here. This is important. We have actually the scenario ID listed here. And that's actually important. It's coming from the list of scenario, right? And then what we have here is that we have on the Google Drive, we then upload a file, and the file is actually based on the folder ID coming from the module 1, right? So because the folder is going to be created by the date, we want to get the folder ID from the first module. We then want to go and map this into the file name coming from the list scenario here. So it's going to be name. So in this case, you see I'm typing actually name. That's actually the name from the list scenario, right? So this one. And then we would actually add the extension .johnson. That's actually how you would actually get this to work. And we want to return basically the data inside, which is actually the blueprint data. And that's it. Assuming that you have actually this set up properly, you would actually click on run runs. And as you see, if I go back now to my folders, as you see here, I have it now actually fixed. So the 28, and I have actually some of the blueprint that are being created as we speak and coming along. So thank you for watching. I hope this video was actually helpful and informative for you. Suggest maybe you subscribe, leave a comment down below. I don't know. Let's see. Thank you very much.